Hey, it's Sam Crowley here from Every Day is Saturday. How are you, champion? This is a special episode of the Every Day is Saturday show. I got a request a while back, a few weeks ago, from a good buddy Griff off of Facebook asking, Sam, when are you going to give me your top 5 books? Your top 5 recommendations for books. Well, I got one with me right here. I'm going to show you just this second. Let me just preface my comments by saying I am not an avid reader. I listen a lot. I've got a billion audio books and CDs and courses. I'm not a big reader, but I do have 5 books that I've read in my life. I get cracked on a lot from my family members who think the only book I read was To Kill a Mockingbird in the 8th grade. That is not true. It's true I read the book, but it's not true it's not the only book I've read. I got introduced to personal development just about 10 years ago. It has changed my life. It has taken me from a corporate slave to complete time and financial freedom. But I also enjoy books of inspiration, motivation, people who have overcome adversity, and also books that keep it real. And I guess that's a good segue into my recommendation for today. I'm not going to give you my top 5 in order, like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm just going to give you 5 because they're all great books to me. And here's one that had a significant impact on me. If you can see it, it's called Chasing Daylight by Eugene O'Kelly. Chasing Daylight by Eugene O'Kelly. How My Forthcoming Death Transformed My Life. What does that mean? Back in May of 2005, Eugene O'Kelly, who was a CEO of one of the top 4 accounting firms in the world, went to a doctor's visit, typical doctor's visit, and was diagnosed in May of 2005 with brain cancer and was told he only has a few months to live. Mr. O'Kelly had to wind down his life. He had to go back and say goodbye to over 1,000 individuals, which he thought was a curse. See, he wanted to spend all of his time saying goodbye to his teenage daughter and his wife. Okay. Instead, he had to go back to all these corporate relationships. He was friends with all these people. It's not like he didn't want to do it, but he realized quickly that, wow, where was all my time spent? I had to start on a big outwardly circular type of goodbye to everybody and work my way down into the core of the people who actually I should have been spending time with my entire life. Now, he made this diagram. I'm calling it an outwardly circular diagram, butchering probably 80% of what he talks about. That's why it's a good idea to actually read the book. But he says, hey, these are all the relationships I kind of had a surfacey relationship with, but as I got right down to the core of the people I loved and who truly loved me, that's where I should have been spending my time, and I should be spending all of my time saying goodbye to them. It takes you through May of 2005 to when he passed away in September of 2005. What was going through his mind? It's wild, man, because this guy looked at it as a blessing that he had an opportunity to know, not the day and the hour, but pretty close of when he was going to take his last breath. And it makes you think, if you knew when you were going to take your last breath, if it would be this year, this month, in a few months, how would you lead your life differently? And I know it's trite and you hear it a lot, but I'm telling you, man, it is powerful. When you read a book, How My Forthcoming Death Transformed My Life, and you're finished, it's a short read, it's a quick read, it's a powerful book. I recommend you get it. You can get it on Amazon, a hardcover copy of this for less than $5. You'll read it, it will impact you, it will change your perception about how you're living your life right now, it will change how you live your life moving forward. I know it did with me. Sam Crowley from EverydayIsSaturday.com with one of my top 5 book recommendations called Chasing Daylight by Eugene O'Kelly. Go get it, all right? Get after it, champion.